So this one will play the video or?
Did your parents ever talk to you about weird trivia? Did your boss tell you about his trip to Thailand?
If you answered no to all of these, it's okay because we are here just to do that. So we have 5 more bizarre travel stories from around the world for you in this episode.
Now if you remember the previous episode, we ended with a selfie story, right?
Tiger safaris are beautiful because sighting a tiger in the wild is just pristine.
So these bunch of teenagers who came on safari didn't want to see the tiger. They just wanted to have the feeling of a tiger behind them. When the tiger was sighted, what they did was ask their jeep driver to just make sure he positions his vehicle in such a way that the tiger would be part of their selfie. I'm sure they would have even gone on to use its tail as a selfie stick. Going on to more majestic things. So the Bahamas are a beautiful beach destination. Apparently a model there was posing for a shoot when a bunch of feral pigs started creating a ruckus there.
Yep.
So this model was posing for pictures, but apparently the feral pigs around didn't like it. Maybe she was hogging the limelight.
So the cameraman and the model tried their best to ignore these pigs, but they just wouldn't lay off her backside. Apparently the model was seen leaving saying, these pigs are such men.
And that brings us to our next story. Who here likes airplane food? Even the crickets were silent. And this next particular guy is a very smart one at that. You know what he actually did? He went on board a plane not only with a slice of pizza, he also went on to heat it with a reading light. A lot of things happen on the plane, but let's move on to more grounded transportation. We visit Ethiopia, where a random backpacker was ready to fill his Instagram page with lovely scenic stories. Just boarded a bus to get to his destination.
As he was riding in that bus, his toes were being nibbled by chicken on the floor of the bus.
He looked up the roof. Goats were tied on the roof.
So he was listening to ABBA music and tripping without having to use any external drugs.
And I think that's the real test of an ABBA fan. If he can enjoy their music in that state,
I know.
I think he's a true fan. But not even that story made it to our top 1 this time.
A middle-aged Irishman decided to go on a solo trip with a GoPro, but when he got back, his son was shocked because there were no videos of Vegas, there was only videos of dad and more dad.
Yep, apparently little old poor dad couldn't figure out which way the camera was facing. Basically the video was just dad, dad, dad.
So he probably single-handedly invented the Instagram story.
Without even knowing it.
With that, it brings us to the end of our 2nd episode, and here's the travel picture of the week for you.
Okay, you know what to do, so I'm not going to say that you have to subscribe to our channel or like our videos or share them on other social media platforms. So please do it yourself.
And please remember to comment and get into fights and keep going so our video gets lots of views.
That's the way to do it.
Yep, for the top story in this episode, we take you to...
Have
yeah, here is it, yeah.
What is this? Where are we?